Hey everybody, I'm Steve.
I'm Donna.
We are Happy Heart Treasures. Almost forgot who we were. Sorry. We are resellers, and we are in Lincoln, Nebraska. And watching videos last night, I noticed that nobody says where they're from. But you know what? I said maybe we shouldn't do that, and Donna says
we should
I
say
like
where
to.
we're from. Yeah, and we're rehomers of stuff.
Yes.
So
we just have a little what sold video. We got 12 things going out, and we want to touch on a topic. We've gotten a lot of comments over the last few days, and one of the comments brought up some points that I'm sure they feel are very valid, and that's fine or whatever. But we wanted just to talk on that and address what that question is, and it's about what we do about reselling, questioning that. And so we will touch on that. We'll read the comment here in a little bit and get to it. But first, let's get some of these orders pulled. All right, first up, these two things here. These are both on clearance, 50% off. And there's a CD. What is that?
Shostakovich Symphony number 14.
Yeah, and that was 50% off, went for $5. And this is an old pair of jeans that we had listed, and that went for $5 as well. Already had those pulled here. So, all right, next up.
What's next?
All right, we have a Jim Shore.
Okay.
Here, since I know where they are, I'll go get that. 4010 849. I think we only have 4 Jim Shores left, actually. Maybe a few in boxes, but out of our big estate clean out that we did and bought a bunch, this is only 4 left. So this is Jim Shore Small Santa with topiary tree. Here's a picture of it. And that's sold for $22 plus shipping. So that's going out the door. And that's our dog.
Daisy.
Our dog barks at her own shadow, I think. Box number 90. This came from the 361? 381?
Yes, 381.
381 buyout. And it is this. It's a braided lanyard for duck calls. And that sold for $16 plus shipping. The next one is a fun one. It's our best one of the day, price-wise too. But this is a fun one.
This is funny because when we accidentally pulled it out of the box in one of the previous videos, we said, oh, I wonder if it will sell.
Yes, if you remember this clip. This is not the cat. Well, guess what? It sold. LV. Now this box will be empty as... Whoop, there it is. That cat sold for $55. And now we have another empty box.
We picked him up in, I believe, Bella Vista.
Was it Bella Vista?
What's the thing say?
I was thinking it was an estate sale. It doesn't. I thought it was an estate sale. You really liked it. But I thought, oh, it's just a stuffed animal. But $55 stuffed animal, apparently. That same person bought 2 other things also. And this is 105 right here. This was something that was listed for a long time. And this is a figure.
Selling for a friend. Oh, look at the little fingers.
Yeah. And somebody sent an offer. I think it was on 50% off too. Somebody sent an offer and it sold for what, Donna?
$874.
$874. And that goes with the cat. And also on top of that, I think it's this one right here.
Those are all the same people?
Yeah, all these, this, and that, and this all go to the same person. So I will ship them all together. I mean, I'll try, obviously they're breakable, so I'll try to ship them all together. But they paid separately, and then I'll refund shipping overages if they paid a bunch extra shipping. So here's a Jim Shore 2002 Angel of Faithfulness.
I love the Jim Shores.
And that sold for $12. We got that on Facebook Marketplace for, I don't know, $3 or something. Not a great buy, great sale, but it sold. We got one more right in this box. The next one here. This was another one I got with the same person on Facebook Marketplace. No, dollar auction. That's where that came from.
It was dollar auction.
This came from. And it is another Jim Shore. And that is Red Barn. And that sold for $24.99. We paid, I don't remember, $4 or $5 for that. And it sold for $24.99. The only problem with shipping this is I gotta be really careful of the rooster on top and the little spike here. But Not a problem. I can handle that.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's switch it up. Donna, your turn.
What am I going to?
Looks like a record.
I don't know records, but we will find it.
Right there. Next one. Right there. Violent Femmes. And that's a record I got at a garage sale and sold for $14.25. So cool.
Okay.
Next up, box 44, which is probably in the garage because you said you listed it last night and it sold.
Brought it in.
She brought it in. I was out bowling and she was working. That's how this relationship works. I play and she works. I'm very appreciative of her.
As happens every Wednesday.
Except in the summer.
And then it's every Tuesday.
That's golf. This is a Budweiser. Is it a Jim Shore? No.
No.
It's a Budweiser ornament. And Donna listed that one last night.
In 5 minutes it sold.
$14.99 internationally too.
Really?
Yes.
Cool.
I don't know if I can see where it's going. Box 44.
The same box.
Same box. You're looking for a green basket looking thing.
It's called a bride's basket.
Bride's basket. This made of glass, isn't it?
Yep.
Something else breakable for me. Oh, it's larger too.
See? And it's in 2 pieces. But it's a bride's basket. And it has the gold flowers here. And that came from Legacy.
Came from our last clean out we did.
This was a clean out, right? So a son was here from out of town. He needed to clean out his...
From Hawaii.
From Hawaii. He needed to clean out his parents' apartment because they passed. And so that's when we come in and clean out the apartment for him.
And that's where it came from. And that's notable because of the topic we're going to talk about here in just 1 minute. We have 2 more things to pull.
Yes.
All right, next one is a fun one. Box 54. This is probably the funnest one. Can't believe this didn't sell quicker, considering how famous this person is.
It's Goofy.
Goofy autographed hat. How cool is that? Aren't you all jealous you didn't buy that now?
And he's got his little twofers too.
Pretty fancy there, I tell you what.
He came from a garage sale for, what, 50 cents?
Probably. And he sold for $20.
Yep.
So somebody wants Goofy's autograph.
Well, and $20 is a lot cheaper than going to
yeah, Disneyland.
Or Disney World. So if your kid wants a Goofy hat, it's easier to get than going to the park.
All right, last thing is on box 49, in box 49.
This was from another clean out we did after an estate sale. This was the one on Cotner. So we came in and did a clean out, and this was one of the items left in the house.
It's vintage trinket box, plastic trinket box, just plastic.
Bakelite?
Is that what it is?
Maybe.
It just says pink plastic store aid.
So, yeah. So
$15 that sold for.
$15, yep.
All right, so those are the things that we're going to ship. We're going to get them out of here. We've had a lot of comments like we talked about, and one of them in particular, we thought we got the first day that things kind of started picking up, and we thought we want to address it in a video.
And by the way, we love the comments.
We absolutely do.
We love getting comments on the video and seeing what people think. And we got another one this morning that maybe we'll talk about if we have some time. But, yes, read the comment.
It says, please only buy what you want to own. Resellers only drive the price up for people who actually use and enjoy the items, with a sad face. Plus, you want ad revenue from this. That was the second comment then. Plus, you want ad revenue from this. Okay. Couple things about this. First of all, thank you for watching.
Yes.
We appreciate it, and thank you for commenting. We appreciate that too.
Yes.
Somebody else commented on there, not to address it, not to give it the time of day, but I want to, and we want to. Because first of all, skip down to the second comment.
It's important that people know.
Understand what we do and what reselling really is about.
There are a lot of misconceptions about reselling. So
first of all, on the second comment, they said, plus you want ad revenue from this. We're not getting any ad revenue from this. Maybe someday we will, but we're not. We literally do this for free, for fun, honestly.
And it takes about 3 hours. to do a video from setting up and creating it and then doing all of the work he does on the back end to create it and get it out to you guys.
Yeah.
So we started doing videos for our moms.
Yes, we still do them.
Because they wanted to know what we were doing, because there was a little bit of anxiousness when we told them we were quitting our full-time jobs, and they're like, So we wanted to share with our moms and our other family members what we were doing and just take them along with us on the ride.
And now it's been almost 3 years, 2.5 years for sure, and there has been a few times where we have almost quit it. It's been up and down because we do this for free. So, I mean, yeah, someday do we want to make some ad revenue? Yes.
That'd be nice.
But even if we don't, we're going to keep making videos because we enjoy it.
And the reality of it is that there's not a whole lot of ad revenue that comes in unless you're super
huge.
Big. Super big. Like, you know, some of these big YouTubers, like some person mentioned The Beast, you know, and stuff.
Mr. Beast, yeah.
Mr. Beast.
That's top of the top of the top.
Yeah, they make revenue from that because...
Anyway, we are way off topic. That is actually not even what we were going to talk about. So,
well, I just wanted to address the fact that there's no ad revenue coming in from this.
Yes,
and it does not even begin to happen until you have 1,000.
And then it's very, very little from what we understand, what we've heard from other resellers. It's not much at all unless you get substantially bigger.
It doesn't even start till you get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewed hours in a 12-month rolling period, correct?
Something like that.
Okay, so anyway,
it said, please only buy what you want to own. Resellers only drive the price up for people actually use and enjoy the items. Okay, we have 3 different ways that we get. We have issues with that.
I don't know about issues. We just need to clarify how we get our stuff. Because
we do. Because let me explain that. And I haven't really talked to Don about this. We don't script things. Somebody else asked, that they wanted scripted, planned out discussions, and we don't do that.
Yeah, if you've watched our videos, you know that we don't.
Do you know, I have just for examples, and then we're going to get into what we do. I have a sound bar in the living room, and a couple years ago, I have no idea how, I don't have no idea where, but I lost the remote control. You know what? I got on eBay. I bought a remote control, replacement.
Because he needed one.
And then at a garage sale, I bought a stereo component, a receiver, and you know what? I didn't have the remote control for it, so I went on eBay and I got a remote control. I have bought all kinds of different replacement items.
Or parts.
I bought all my weed trimmer string. I bought gaskets and stuff for my snowblower. Buy all kinds of things. If we're going to do some kind of fix or repair something, we look on eBay. And this comment talks about how please only buy what you own. Resellers only drive the price up for people who actually use and enjoy the items. Well, we use and enjoy the items, first of all. So second of all, we buy our main ways that we get product. We have 3 main ways. Number 1 is garage sales. Number 2 is storage units. Number 3 is estate cleanouts. People will hire us to come in and completely clean out a home so that they can sell it after loved ones die or after they downsized or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's one of our main ways, especially this last year, that we've gotten inventory. That's where we've gotten most of our inventory the last year.
Inventory, yeah.
Okay, so we will address each one of these things. First of all, the easiest one is storage units. So if we buy stuff from storage units, what is going to happen to those storage units? Do you know what's going to happen to the storage units?
We were at a live auction, and storage units were selling for $1 because there were so many units that had been abandoned.
And they looked trashy.
Yeah, and they were really dirty. And so they weren't even selling. And so I asked the girl there, I said, what do you guys do? And she goes, I have to clean them out. I said, what do you do with it? And she says, we back up the truck, we load it up and put it to the dump.
Yeah. And I've talked to another storage facility, the same thing. If they don't sell, they have to do it, and they don't want to deal with it. They're not resellers. They just load it all in a truck. Obviously, if they see something cool they want to keep, they would, but they just throw it all away. It all goes to the dumps.
Because they're losing revenue each month that storage unit is not being available to be rented. So that's why they have to clean it out, get rid of it, and make it available for somebody else. So that's how we get a lot of inventory. And then
So by us buying that storage unit and reselling, we take a bunch of stuff to the dump still, but we also pick out stuff and then we resell it to be able to pay our bills and pay for our home and our storage unit and stuff. And so we keep a majority of that stuff out of the landfill. And, you know,
I wanted to address the fact, though, too, a lot of the ways that people are able to obtain things like that they need, we sell on the dollar auction here in town. And that is a place where people can get things at a very reasonable price. $1 is the beginning bid. And so if there's a couple people that want the same thing, you know, and they might bid it up to 5 or 8 or whatever it goes for. But people can get things really very reasonably. You can get a new shirt for $1 or $2. You can get kitchen essentials. You can get towels and blankets and, you know, all kinds of things. And that's what we do with it. And then the items that don't sell on the dollar auction for us, we donate.
yeah.
So it's not that we're taking them out of somebody else's hands. We're first off with the storage unit, rescuing it from the dump. We go through it, we rescue what is usable because a lot of it isn't, but we rescue what is usable and we try to make that available for other people to use at a very reasonable price. So that's part of what we do. Not every reseller does the same model that we do, but
Right.
then we move on to...
We'll do estate cleanouts last, but let's do garage sales.
Yeah. So we go to different garage sales, like we go to community garage sales in Bella Vista, we go to Hickman, we've been to Omaha, Lincoln, whatever. We go to garage sales and we find things that are still have life left in them that may be worth flipping, such as maybe a pair of Nike tennis shoes or you know, Jordan tennis shoes or a Harley Davidson t-shirt or
a VCR, electronics products.
Oh,
you know.
VCR is a big one because I have a friend whose son is autistic and he only knows how to work a VCR. They can't find VCRs where they live. And so we do pick up the VCRs and most of them go to this friend because they go through them quite a bit.
We've sold some, we've sent some to them. But here's like the point of the garage sales. So we take the time and we spend the gas money and the time and we go to all these garage sales. We've garage saled in Kentucky, we've garage saled in Arkansas, and all around here we go all the time. And we make the effort and we find all these things. If we don't pick these up, majority of these things, if we don't pick these up, do you really think that somebody's going to randomly come along that's going to want that VCR for their own use?
Well,
Can it happen?
Maybe.
Yes. But
that's why I say we're rehomers of stuff, because we rehome stuff. You know, we help people find maybe what they wouldn't be able to find, like Steve's remotes that he needed, he found on eBay. And there was no other way he would have gotten them because it was VCR. Discontinued.
Or Donna's head vases that she found. She got at a garage sale. You know what? There's people that collect these and they can't get out and find them. Where are you going to find those? So they go to eBay and they're like, oh, wow, I really want that one. These are things that most of the things that we sell are collectibles.
Yeah.
If you look through all of our 1,100 listings on eBay, most of them are like collectible things, and so people that have collections are looking to add to their collection.
And we try really hard not to gouge people.
Yeah,
you know, we're not going to
price fairly, I think.
Yeah, we look at the high, we look at the low, we shoot in the middle for price. Maybe that's not a really good way to do things, but I mean, if it's something that's really rare, then of course we're going to price it up a little bit, you know, closer. But we want our thing to move. Yeah.
We're really straying. The point of the matter is those items, if they don't sell in the garage sale, there's going to be one of two things that happen to them. They're either going to get thrown away, or most people take it to the Goodwill. And if you feel like Goodwill is a great nonprofit company, you're actually misled. They have a great marketing campaign. They really do.
Yeah.
And Donna thinks I'm kind of defensive about this stuff, but I kind of am, because we have an honest living. We do a lot of work to get this stuff and to get it out to the people that want it. We clean it, we test it. And so I am kind of defensive because I am proud of what we do. I'm proud that we've been able to do this for almost 3 years.
Yes.
And so I'm not...
And provide for our family.
Yeah, I don't have any shame in what I do because we work hard for this. But anyway, we're keeping it, again, we're keeping it out of the landfill. Anyway.
Yeah, he gets fired up about it a little bit. But, you know, when we first started, prices at Goodwill were priced at a you know, price point that people could go in who needed them and get them. And they say that resellers have driven the price up. I don't think so. I think the fact that there has been a lot of sales happening at places like that drove the prices up.
Prices of everything is up. So to say that the resellers drove the prices up is ridiculous because resellers didn't drive the price up of gas and of bananas at the grocery store and of anything. You go anywhere. You go to any, you know, movie theaters are more expensive, grocery stores more expensive. Everything is more expensive. So I don't, blaming resellers, I think, is kind of a easy way to complain about something. But anyway, this not went the way I thought it would. We're kind of off the rails, which that's what we do.
We wanted to just explain to people what it is that we do.
But I do want to touch on estate sale cleanouts that we've done. So most of what we do as far as like cleanouts is there's a estate sale company, and after estate sale, so after other people have had 2 or 3 days to pick items and to buy items, it's all picked over. Then we come in and for a fee, we will clean out all the rest, which a lot of times is a lot of crap because...
Well, a lot of times with an estate sale, the family is left with the task of whatever's left over, they need to get out of the house quickly so that they can A, turn it back over to the owner, or they can sell it. And so after an estate sale is over, you really don't want to be tasked with doing that. You just want to be done. And so that's when we come in, and depending on what's left in the house, we will give a price to come in and clean it all out. And by that time, all the good stuff, you know, the resellable,
or at least it's picked over,
money making stuff is you know, just a few and far between. So we do charge for that service.
So if you think about it, after however many people have come in and picked everything over, what's left? What are they going to want to do with the rest of that? If the family, they just want to get the house sold and be done with this, it's either going to trash, or like in Lincoln here, there's another company that will come out and do the same thing that we're doing. But they say that they donate a lot and then they just throw away a lot. Basically, they're just cleaning it out, not really as resellers. Okay? So what they charge is quite a bit more than what we charge. So by us being able to resell and being able to make money on the other side of that, we can charge that family significantly less than the other person who's just gonna donate.
No,
who's just gonna throw it away and donate some. I mean, we donate. We're not.
Yeah, he comes in with a crew and they do it quickly like we do, but he's got to pay all of his help and vehicles and everything like that.
Which we do too. But what I'm saying is that person, from the way we understand it, is not a reseller. That's their job, is they just want to clean out the house and then they donate or throw away pretty much everything. Because we're resellers, we are able to do that for significantly less money. So we're saving that family money. And then we're also, back to the beginning of this conversation, putting these things out there like on eBay or on dollar auction for people to find it and be able to use it. So it's a service that people need when they need houses emptied. It's a service that storage unit companies need when they need this storage unit sold because the people didn't pay their bill and they disappeared. You know, it's a service that people need when they're having garage sales and they want to get rid of their stuff. And if we only come and if everybody only came and wanted to buy for just to use it, and there were no resellers at all, people would have garage sales and only sell, you know, maybe half as much as they do sell because people come and try to find things to flip, you know. it's still providing a service. If you have a garage sale, your goal is to sell things, right?
And we've cleaned out after a garage sale too, because people want to get rid of things.
Anyway, this conversation is...
But there again, it tells you what we do. We're rehomers of stuff. And we're not like running and taking things out of people's hands that might need it just so we can sell it. So it's
we're
a
not
bit
selling.
Misconception.
This is not 2020, and we are not trying to sell hand sanitizer and masks and things like that. We're not trying to. We have never resold baby formula when the baby formula shortage was going on. We haven't. Like, we're not out here trying to take from somebody else's hands and make money on it. That's not our goal, and it never will be. I'm going to circle back to the beginning. We love all the comments we've gotten, and we have gotten 53 new subscribers in the last 3 days. Yeah, that's awesome.
We love that. And I don't know how or why or what, but we love it. And thank you, YouTube, for pushing us or suggesting us or whatever. So we love that. We have also made 2 or 3 new contacts with people that are local in our area that resell. And there's also going to be a rally locally that we didn't know about in February. So we're hopefully going to get to meet some of them.
In Omaha.
And that's exciting to me too, because the community of resellers, that's exciting. So keep sending the comments and the suggestions, because we read each one of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we want to respond to questions and things like that. And, might have been a little bit defensive today, but that's okay.
Well, but in the beginning, I sometimes would feel a little like, oh, we got this for super cheap and we're selling it for a lot. But you know what? I don't feel that way anymore, because we work our butts off.
To find it. Yeah.
Straying from all this video is way longer than what we had planned on, and we're sorry for that. But if you're still watching, then you get to see me tell Donna a little bit of a surprise she had no idea I was going to say. And so we're going to wrap the video up now, and I'm just going to tell Donna that we need to wrap this up because I have to go ship those items. And if I get posted on Dollar Auction today...
What are we doing?
And if I get all the Bose things listed from the other day on eBay, if I get all that done today, then tomorrow we're going to take our cameras and we're going to go to Omaha and go to like Goodwills and stuff like thrift stores. So
we got to go thrifting!
So, but only if I get all my work done.
Okay, get busy. Go get your work done. Goodbye. Goodbye.
So we're Happy Art Treasures. I'm Steve.
I'm Donna.
See you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.